Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake. Last time we had to run from Agent Nutcase and the police twice. In between we made it to the radio station to Mr. Main in hope that he would with hopes that he would help us, but as usual it's a bad idea to go to Main. Instantly when we got there, Agent Nutcase arrived with the sheriff and her troops, and we had to run again. We made our way from there to a train depot where we had to fight a dozergeist, a poltergeist bulldozer, or escape from it. Anyway, after we had dealt with it, we nabbed a car and started driving towards the coal mine, and now it seems the way is blocked for a vehicle, maybe, unless we can get around there with a car. We will see. Here there's a roadblock and a collapsed bridge. Nothing new. There are long stairs there on the side, so I'm guessing we have to use them, so I'm guessing we have to proceed on foot, if not yet, pretty soon. Let's also hope that Alan hasn't once again lost all his equipment. It's starting to get old, seriously. It has happened already God knows how many times, and again, at least for the moment, we cannot change to any weapon or flare or anything, and don't seem to have flashlights either. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Come on, get out of... Jesus, he's slow in getting out of the car. Especially considering that he's supposedly in a hurry, so... Oh, yeah, I've been here. And I don't know why, but I really prefer having the camera on the right side of Alan. Though the default seems to be the left, where the camera always is when you continue a game. Dun dun dun. I'm a lumberjack and I'm suicidal. La 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 wee. Nice view here as well. Okay, I'm starting to think there isn't much here on the side apart from this very, very, very long fall. I guess we are headed that way. Wait, I see. Why? Ah, there's a thermos, but why is there clearly a leather armchair here? What is this, the Matrix? Seriously? What the hell? Interesting. Guess this has been left behind by our mystery sightseeing picnic dude. I guess can't really think of another explanation that would be plausible. Not that the picnic man is plausible, but at least it's something. At least it's an explanation. Okay, Alan, you really behave in interesting ways sometimes, like right about now. We can get to the other side like this as well. I don't know, maybe the stairs can be driven up with the car. We might find out, though there seems to be some vehicle there. Maybe we can switch. But this has to be one of the more interesting things I have seen in games lately. In newer games, that is. Red leather armchair on the edge of a small forest area. Or maybe someone wanted to commit a sitting suicide. There's a very, very dangerous looking structure there. Like it can collapse any moment if we step inside. I wonder if it's safe to go a bit down here. Meh. Okay, there is a boulder here. And another bridge ahead. Well, let's check this side of the bridge then first, before we go back and get some vehicles somewhere and proceed. We can actually go all the way down here. Wow! There is all of a sudden quite a bit to explore here. This was unexpected, and the car would actually be nice here. Oh, checkpoint, and there is a radio there. But before we go in, let's go back. We still have places to see, things to explore and experience here. Like these stairs and whatever is down here. Very interesting, wow. There is a lot to explore here. Question is, of course, will it all be just a massive waste of time? One more reason to actually get a car for this. I have a feeling we cannot get up there though with a car, as the cars here seem to be really, really heavy. Space stations masked as cars. Makes me wonder what this material is that it weighs so fucking much. I mean, it's the only way to describe how these cars feel when you drive. They feel extremely heavy and glued to the ground. Wow, okay, they are not really viable. I don't know if it's because of the weight or what, but... Whoa, 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 not too much in that direction. Thank you, Alan. Okay, this is worse than Colin McRae's rally cars. At least they demand a small seedling of a tree that acts like a concrete wall when you hit them, but I mean, Jesus. Here even the ground, if it's not completely even, is like a concrete wall to these cars. That is quite disturbing. I think we'll be able to do this faster if we just run, even with Alan's poor condition and speed and all that. But he's a lumberjack and he's okay. I run all night and run all day. Okay, I wonder if this goes actually around below the bridge. This probably does. I am actually quite sure it does. Let's check this side first, then come back on the other side. So I'm guessing this is probably pretty boring to watch, as well as of course play, because I am relatively sure there is nothing else here. We found the thermos on the mysterious armchair, but that's probably about it. But let's see. Maybe the guys at Remedy were being devious bitches. Could we climb this? No. There. With Alan's abilities, no. Any normal human being, well, most normal human beings probably could, but Alan, no. Yeah, I knew it. I bloody knew it. But let's check down here. Ooh, wow, wait, have we been down here? Does this now go up near, close to the chair, or is this just an empty... Wow, this is just an empty ledge. Better this than mysterious invisible walls and stuff like that, but it would be nice if there was something. At least some wild critters. Or some tame pigeons. Not berserk pigeons, but your normal pigeons that are just there dawdling and watching you. I'm going to start panting of mental exhaustion, Alan, very soon. Very soon. But he's a lumberjack and he's insane. So I guess we'll have to forgive him. After all, he wears tweed. Yep, let's ditch that car there and go up to the shack and listen to the radio, then take advantage of the car someone left behind here. After we first abuse their radio, we will then abuse their vehicular things. I think we ran around the house, I'm not completely sure though. So let's do it now. Nothing but barrels. Useless barrels. Hello. Let's see, is it Maine talking about Agent Nutcase in Gale?
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yep, no worries, Pat. I knew going to Maine would be a bad idea, so nothing that we didn't expect. Okay, time to cross a bridge. Let's see if it will be crossable back anymore. What the hell? What, a loose autumn leaf stopped the car? What the hell? Who built these cars? Okay, it is this car that is making that sound. Whoa, what did it say? Slow visibility limited. There is a limited visibility that is pretty slow, so don't expect to travel fast. Hill, trucks use lower gear. Well, we don't have a truck because we're not truckers, we're lumberjacks. Oh look, there's another... I'm guessing those are ranger towers, or I'm not sure what they're called, but you know, those things that are used to, you know, watch for possible forest fires, blah blah blah, whatnot. Bake Boy Scout cookies, shit like that. You know, everyday random sickness. Interesting area this. Oh, well, look at that. Nice looking car. We're definitely switching to that one. Though it's going to be just as heavy and awkward as the other car, but we will change because we can. And again a quick check around here. Any thermoses? Any random leather armchairs? Maybe a sofa this time? I wonder how strong is this guy? Whoever's been having these picnics here. Probably using steroids. Another radio. Let's see if Pat is chatting with this, what was it? Professor Nelson? Dr. Nelson? I kind of forgot already. Main screen, turn on and all that.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even?
Yes, it is.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no.
Reality
What I am
often
saying
is.
that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her.
You do, clearly.
Moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
I'd say you already had several things loose before that in your head, called screws, figurative screws. I think this might be the coal mine complex thingy. We are getting close. Let's go there after this very I don't know how to describe it. Very disturbing radio show, considering the circumstances and everything. Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum de dum. Wow. These cars really, really are something else. Whee! Yahoo! This is fun. Would be more fun though if we could actually drive through non-flat terrain, but without, you know, this happening in every single spot. Whoa. Smoking ominously. I think we will be safer if we just ditch the car and go on foot. At least Alan can't start smoking. Not talking about doing cigarettes and shit. Though who knows, it's Alan. I wouldn't actually vouch for it. Okay. I do have a feeling we have to continue down there. But we'll definitely check that building along the way there. If we can, and I think we can. Yes, yes, Alan, we all know you suck and are weak and all that. What's this? Okay, this looks kinda bad. Especially as I think I heard something creaking a bit, like a creaking wood. So I don't know if walking around in here is such a great idea. Yep, definitely creaking. Oh hell. Curiosity killed the cat. Soon it probably will kill Alan too. Meaning us. But I cannot help it. I must know what is up here. Manuscript page. Whoopie-doo. Yay. Oh yeah, we did read that. Okay. Mott on the ferry.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look up the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Okay. Interesting information. Wonder who this guy is and where was he on the ferry? I don't remember noticing any other people there, so at least it was a better spy than usually these so-called spies and stalkers in games and movies. They're usually so obvious you have to be blind and deaf not to notice them. Of course, there's also always the not so slight chance that I was just being blind and deaf. Okay, let's go get the car after all. As now we'll stay on the road. Come on, Alan, you can do it. Run, you can still make it to the finish last if you hurry. But if you don't hurry, you won't even make it to the last place. Yep. Whoa! Whoops. Yep, mines are here, or mine. It's mine. The goal is mine. Ah! Put the cookie down. It's mine now. Ah! Okay, yeah, there's nothing here.